Hi everyone, Tommy here. So I'm back to show you some more toys from my collection. So, time to start my collection. The first toy in my collection in this part was Ecliptor. Yep, a villain from Power Rangers in space. He was actually astronomers, bodyguard, henchman, general, and father figure to her. He was actually a rival of Andros, the Red Ranger. The design looks pretty cool, and his voice looks pretty awesome. He stands out as one of the coolest villains in the Power Rangers franchise. And one problem is, he's not really a big fan of Algar. Each time when he pushes Algar, hit Algar, or called Algar a bubblehead. But he's still a pretty cool villain. And here's another villain, Low4, the main villain of Power Rangers Ninja Storm. He stands out to be a pretty awesome villain, and the figure looks pretty awesome. The outfit design looks cool, and his voice looks pretty cool. He stands out as one of the funniest villains in the Power Rangers franchise. He's like the Joker of the Power Rangers franchise when he says jokes or breaking the fourth wall. It makes the villain more entertaining. Next up is the Gold Ranger from Power Rangers Zeo. This toy looks kind of cool, and this outfit seems pretty cool too. He was actually the first Gold Ranger in the Power Rangers franchise. And next up is the Silver Ranger, Andros' best friend Zane, the first Silver Ranger of the series. I got this toy on the day before my birthday back in 2002. So many good memories. Next up is the Beetleborg's action figure, the Blue Beetleborg. Yeah, I had this toy long ago, back when I was a kid. And I had a lot of good memories having that toy. Yeah, I had a good childhood. Do you want to know why? Well, I don't know. Once upon a time, long ago, I lived with my family, and when I was little, I watched some shows that are on TV, like Dennis and Nasher, the Earthworm Jim animated series, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3. And when I discovered Cartoon Network, I watched a few great shows like Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, and Cow and Chicken, and Powerpuff Girls. And sometimes Ed, Edd and Eddy, even though I'm not a fan of Ed, Edd and Eddy, but I can handle your opinion if you like that show. And then, when Pokemon or Digimon started, or when I brought Pokemon Red on my birthday back in 1999, I watched something different like Pokemon and Digimon, my two favourite animes. And then when I watched Turbo, I'm pretty neutral to that season. And when I first discovered Power Rangers as a kid, I got pretty excited. It feels like a live action superhero show with Japanese stock footage. Super Sentai was actually a Japanese version of Power Rangers, but no. Power Rangers came from a Japanese show called Super Sentai. It first aired in 1975, and then when Zyu Ranger came, it gets stronger. But in the following year after Zyu Ranger's release, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was born. Ever since it first aired on Fox Kids, it became a massive hit, and it aired on a variety of channels like Toon Disney, Jetix, Ghoulie, Pop Max, Slash Kicks, Pop, and Channel 5, and Sky One. And on ITV, and Toonatic, which Toonatic is part of CITV/ITV. We all miss you, CITV. Oh, where was I? Oh, yes! Now back to my collection. So another toy in my collection was the Blue Centaurian from Power Rangers Turbo. This is actually one of my favourite characters from Power Rangers Turbo. And he stands out as one of the coolest Power Rangers characters ever. Next up, the Gold Beetleborg from Beetleborgs Metallics. I got it from on the day before my birthday back in 2002. Great times. Next up is the Black Spirit Ranger, or a Bat Ranger. This design looks kind of cool. He was actually one of my favorite Spirit Rangers. He was actually one of the Ranger exclusive characters next to the other Spirit Rangers and the Titanium Ranger. While the Spirit Rangers and the Titanium Rangers are Ranger exclusive Rangers, Lothor, Mesogog, Emperor Grom, Sledge, and Lord Zed, Astronomer, and Trakina, and Ranzik, and Master Org are Ranger exclusive villains. It's funny that that Power Rangers had more original Ranger exclusive villains while I had lesser Ranger exclusive Rangers. Next up, Kimberly, the OG Pink Ranger. Next up, Trini, the OG Yellow Ranger. She and Kimberly are kind of cool Rangers. Rest in peace, Fei Trang. Next up, the toy action figure version of the Lost Galaxy Ranger. Next up, Connor McKnight in Triassic Ranger form. Next up, Shane in his motorcycle. Yep, I got that from Toys R Us back in 2005. And this is actually one of the coolest looking toys around. Rest in peace, Poir Magasiva. You are a good actor. And Toys R Us in Preston, we all miss you. We all miss you. Next up, the Yellow Mystic Force Ranger. He was the second male Yellow Ranger since Dustin from Power Rangers Ninja Storm. Next figure, Blake, the Navy Thunder Ranger. Oh, and next up, the Phantom Ranger. He's actually one of the coolest Rangers ever. Back when I was a kid, when I go to the house where they have more Power Rangers toys, I played with it. And this is actually kind of fun, playing toys at a friend's house. And then after that, Mum takes me back home. It made me remember having the great times playing toys. I really miss those days. Oh, where was I? This is actually a cool looking figure. And the Phantom Ranger was one of the coolest Rangers ever. There's more Power Rangers toys coming. Next up, the Blue Ranger from Jetman. The season that came before Zyu Ranger. 2 years after 2 years before Mighty Morphin has started. Next up, Coda from Power Rangers Dino Charge. Yeah, although I'm neutral to Dino Charge, he's pretty cool, but he can be a bit of a comic, he can be a bit goofier sometimes. Yeah, he could be a lot more goofier in Dino Supercharged, but in Dimensions in Danger, fix his character. But he stands out as one of the coolest Rangers ever. Oh, and next up was Devin Daniels from Power Rangers Beast Morphers. Yeah, Beast Morphers was a breath of fresh air after Ninja Steel and Super Ninja Steel. But it had a few childish moments, but still a pretty cool season. The first half of Season 1 of Beast Morphers looks good, but the second half of Season 1 of Beast Morphers was a bit cornier. as the first half of the second season of Beast Morphers, but the last few episodes of Beast Morphers Season 2 are kind of epic. Yeah, I really wish that Power Rangers would have ended after Beast Morphers. I wish Power Rangers should have ended after Beast Morphers instead of Cosmic Fury. In my thoughts, that is. Next up, the sword from Power Rangers Super Mega Force, or Gokaija. There's the Astro Delta Megazord playset. And next up, Brahmak. He was a cool villain. But this form is actually the form where he works for Admiral Malkor as his general. But later on in Super Mega Force, he became Prince Vrak after his return. Yeah, I watched Power Rangers Megaforce and Super Megaforce in the last decade, but I think it's actually the worst Power Rangers seasons in my opinion. I really like the suits, the Zords, and Legendary mode. The mode where the Super Megaforce Rangers can transform into Rangers from past seasons. Well, it's just my opinion. If you guys like Power Rangers Megaforce, I'm fine with your thoughts. And if you like Super Megaforce, I can handle your opinion. Oh, here's some other toys. Next up, Batman, one of the coolest heroes and one of my favorite DC Comics heroes of all time. Next up, Yugi. He was one of my favorite anime characters of all time and one of my favorite fictional characters. Well, I really like Duel Monsters, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! But I never watched the spin-offs though. Next up, Spider-Man from the original Spider-Man trilogy starring Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker. Yeah, I really like Tobey Maguire in the original Spider-Man movies because he was cool and downright memorable. He had its flaws, but he's pretty cool. If you guys prefer Tom Holland or Andrew Garfield over Tobey Maguire, then I'm fine with your thoughts. Next up, the Dark Magician, Yugi's favourite monster, and he's actually kind of cool. Next up, He-Man, the action figure from the He-Man, the Masters of the Universe 2002 reboot. And next, Ash Greninja. He's actually a cool looking Pokemon, and Froakie was my starter Pokemon in Pokemon Y. He stands out to be pretty cool, but Greninja's Ash Greninja form appears in Pokemon Sun and Moon and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate when he uses his final smash. He stands out to be the coolest frog-like creature ever. Love the design, and I really liked it. Yeah, even though I stopped playing Pokemon games when Sun and Moon came out, but I could still play Pokemon games from Gens 1 all the way to Gen 6. Yeah, just because I would, oh no, maybe that's because I like some old stuff like the OG ones, like the Red and Blue games or the Gold and Silver games, all the way to Ruby, Sapphire, Diamond and Pearl, Black and White, and XY. Well, even though the Pokemon game series went downhill in my personal opinion. And next up, Qui-Gon Jinn, played by Liam Neeson. He's a pretty cool looking character and still one of my favourite characters from Star Wars. Next up, Obi-Wan, one of my favourite Star Wars characters of all time. Next to Darth Vader, the Emperor, and Luke Skywalker. Those Star Wars characters in the prequels were pretty cool and unique, and the figures look kind of nice. Next up, the figure of Luffy from One Piece, the main character of the One Piece franchise. Now, next up, some of my plushes. That's the Flaky plush, because I really got that plush for Christmas back in 2021, because my 2022 kicks off really good because I got my Flaky plush. And there was Pichu, Nutty, and Flippy. The good Flippy looks good, but I think the evil Flippy was pretty overrated in my opinion. Next up, some of my Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures, including Wes, my favourite Red Ranger of all time, there's Billy, and War Greymon, and the Funko Pop figure of Yamayugi, Zidane, Cubone, Sephiroth, Pikachu, the Blue-Eyed Toon Dragon, and Cooler, Frieza's older brother, and Janemba, the monster from the Dragon Ball Z movie, Fusion Reborn, Astronomer. She was actually one of the best villains next to Rancid, Lord Zed, and Emperor Grum. And Venjix as well. Andros, one of the best and coolest Red Rangers next to Wes, and Jack and Jason. Vegito, Ultra Instinct Goku, the OG Green Ranger, the OG Red Ranger, Piccolo, Cell, and Gogeta. And next is my Charizard plush. Yeah, I got the Charizard plush on my birthday back in 2018. Charizard is still one of my favorite Pokemons of all time. And another figure was another Pikachu Funko Pop figure. And next is one of my toy weapons, including some black Kyurem and white Kyurem glasses, and a red lightsaber. And here's some of my other figures. And next up, the Zeo Megazord in an action figure format. Oh, and last but not least, it's the Super Train Megazord. And behind the Super Train Megazord is Tyrantrum, my favourite Pokemon from the XY games. Well, I got the Super Train Megazord on my birthday back in 2001, and I had a lot of great memories with that thing. And what's best about the Super Train Megazord is you can put some of the important stuff in each of the Zords, while you don't have the Lightspeed Megazord, nor the Omega Megazord, which is a good thing. Well, I hope you guys enjoy my collection. So, I hope you guys enjoy your trip to memory lane. Oh, there's one more toy I just wanted to show you. It's the Isis Megazord. It's a pretty cool looking Megazord. I brought it at the car boot sale back in 2007, and I had a lot of great memories with it. I love the details, the design, and it looks like a pretty cool looking toy. Well, I hope you guys enjoy my trip to memory lane by showing you my collection. So, I hope you enjoy the video. So, I will see you next time for more fan art, more videos, and more fun. And we will see you next time.